Okay. So this one is one of them. We're going to work on that as well. This one is the one I sent out. Okay.
Mm.
So if we look at the scenario, a lot of them, they will give you a scenario and they'll give you the data set. Okay. And this is the scenario here. Who wants to help us figure this out and explain to us what this scenario wants, what this recruiter wants somebody to do? Who can read this out? Chidi, read this.
Okay,
Yeah, so just read it and tell us what they want us to do. And always remember they have like the problem description right here. This is the problem description. And this is the food for thought. And the main thing they are looking for is right here. But in the interview, they'll tell you this is the case scenario. So can you help us read this out? And then once you get to the problem, Daniel can help us read this problem description out. And then Dada, you can help us with this food of thought, and we can share ideas of what they are looking for. And then we'll go solve the problem.
Okay.
Can you increase the visual size, maybe from like 100 or something? Okay.
Okay.
Enough?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, better.
Okay. Visualization case study. Described below is a data visualization exercise using text data similar to the data we use in people analytic project at the Broad Institute. The purpose of this exercise is to gauge how you create new data visualizations and dashboards, apply visual analytic principles, and present a story with actionable insights and recommendations. Please use Tableau for any visualizations we ask you to create. Feel free to use resources like Google and Tableau Community to get answers to any question you might have as you complete this exercise. You can also make any necessary data transformations to the data set as needed. Just make sure you document any of these additions. You will have until the end of day tomorrow to complete this exercise. We know you have other things going on in your life. So if you're not completely finished by tomorrow, that's absolutely fine. Submit as much as you have. We're interested in your approaches to the scenario, not how fast you build a dashboard. In particular, we'd rather see a clean solution that gets most of the way there and is visually compelling and insightful versus a solution that is overly complicated for an end user. There are no trick questions involved here. We just want to see how you work. If there are additional ideas you would make to your dashboard, given more time, please document them as part of your submission for our consideration.
Okay.
So it says your deliverables. Okay, yeah. If you have any questions along the way, please do not hesitate to send them to blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Your deliverables should include a Tableau workbook, data sources you use to create the workbook, assuming some data transformations were made from the original data set, any relevant documentations on special features you integrated or assumptions you made when developing the workbook. When complete, please share a Tableau public link to the workbook or share an accessible Git repo or send a zip archive of your files and email it to ranchers@broadinstitute.org by 5 p.m. EST. I may follow up via email questions from your dashboard.
Okay, nice. Daniel, help us out with the problem description, and that you help us with the food for thought, and then let's share idea of what they are looking for.
Okay, you are part of the people analytics team in Apple Corporation, an organization with 3,000 plus employees. Your team currently has 4 members, and the director of people analytics, Leo Coyet, senior business analyst, and yourself. the business analyst. Courtney Smith, Acme Directors of Recruiting, reached out to you regarding the team exit survey dataset, Acme Corp _ exit survey dataset, CSV5. She would like you to develop an interactive Tableau workbook using this dataset for our own team to use. The main question, the dashboards in the workbook should identify the following. 1, is there any department in particular suffering the most from workers leaving Acme, that is the company? Number 2, are there any trends for specific worker demographics such as gender, age, employee type, and tenure? You are encouraged to find any additional stories that can be told through the data set. You don't need to create V's or visualizations for the entire data set. There may be fields you don't use at all.
Okay, that's that was us.
Food for thought. What data isn't available in the data set that might be helpful to join to further explore the data? Are there any assumptions you will make from these data sets?
Okay.
Those are the things that you should keep in mind.
So what is the problem here?
Well, I think
hold on, Chidi, let's start from you. You as a BI developer, what do you think they're asking you to do? If this was dropped on your lap, what would be your first approach?
They want me to design or provide a solution to a data set using Tableau.
Yeah, we know that because that's what you're going to use. But what is the challenge? What is the first thing that you're going to do, having read through the requirements? And what is the next point of call?
You look, just like you said, you look for the requirements, and then you this code. Wasn't the code?
Okay, Daniel, what is the next point of call for you after reading through the requirements?
Yeah, I think basically the first thing that will come to mind is this. First of all, look at the data set, right? Check if those data are clean. And then basically, I think as regarding this challenge, what they actually need is what you taught us in class, that whenever you are given a kind of any assignment to do, that the first thing is try and create a table whereby you can bring all the data set in a table, in a tabular form, right? I think based on the problem description, like the recruiting manager said you don't really necessarily need to build V's, but give us something we can digest vis-a-vis the data set, maybe based on sales, based on production, the figures, that's what you just need. So if possible, just put it in a tabular form and present it to the directors, and I think they will find what they are actually looking for.
Okay, you made it. Okay, Dada, how about you?
Well, I think generally what is
the next point of call from here?
Well, for me, I think the first thing is just, first of all, investigate the data, then investigate the data to see if there's a need to clean the data. There's a place where they talk about if there's a need, if you need to create visualization for the entire, there may be field you don't need. I mean, you may not need some other field, so it's not everything. Then you see whether you need to join some data and all of that. Beyond that, now we can do KPIs. We want to start the production. I mean, the developers. I can do KPIs because already I know the total numbers of the employee that we're looking at. But more importantly, what they are trying to understand is to see, as people are exiting from that organization, they are dropping some of their feedback regarding the organization. So more importantly, they want to see which department particularly is suffering the most with respect to, how many numbers of people are leaving, what are the numbers of times, I mean, what is the, they call it clinical rate, or exit rate or whatever. Again, they are trying to also understand how the demography is involved with respect to gender, age, employee type, what the type of tenure they have. So these are some of the fundamental things they would like to see.
Absolutely, yeah, you're all right. The next point of thing, you've understood what they want. This is the major point that they are looking for. Is there any department in particular suffering the most from workers leaving the company? Are there any trend for specific work demographics such as age, gender? You don't need to create visualization for the entire data set, which means not everything is useful. You understand? Even though you have the data, but they are looking for the ones that have to do with what these key metrics here.
Right.
Okay? So say there are a few that you don't use at all. There might be few you don't use at all. They just giving you some heads up. And now they're not asking you something here. Okay, is there anything that could be missing from the data? They don't know. So they want your own input. So, okay, investigate the data and say, okay, if we have this type of data in this data set, it could have been more useful. If we have another kind of data to blend in or doing whatever, so they need your own investigation here. So the first thing to do is to explore our data. If this data was in a database, like in a SQL database, you can just write like SQL to try to see the headings of the data. Now, this data is in Excel. There are various approaches for you to quickly explore the data. Okay, I can just connect to the data set.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Something that is a little bit, I don't know, maybe I was the one that wasn't getting it properly. Now, if I have a data, in a SQL server, for example, on Microsoft SQL server, and I have my credentials to log into that server, I still need to log into Microsoft server separately to look at the data, or I can just directly from my desktop, Tableau desktop, log into the data. Then once I click in, I go to that same data, I can bring, and those things will come to my dashboard. I can just
you can, anyhow you want, you can
Okay, because we are recording, no problem. I will talk over.
You can log in directly to a SQL server and just run, let's say, for 1,000 rows to see how the data is structured. Or you can log in from a Tableau, pull it in, and just see this, view it anyhow you want.
Okay, because I log into one particular data this weekend, this week that just passed, with my laptop, and then I pull those data I talked to you about, and so I was just trying to do some joining and all of that. Then I now got a mail. Some people were telling me that the way I logged in and all of that is breaking the data.
You have to find out from them how their security is set up. So that is not how it is for everybody. So your organization have the way they set up there. So find out for them how it's set up and how they connect.
They wanted me to use the SQL query, to be able to pull whatever data I want. I said when I wanted to get, so you can send me some SQL query.
That's what I'm telling you. You have to work with them on how they set up their server. Different companies set up their server differently. No server is set up the same.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. No server is set up the same. All right. So quickly, we can explore our data by just connecting, and we view our data here. So you can see that this data is not really clean. There are a lot of tables. and so on. And you can say, okay, in this instance, let me, you can open up in Excel directly, you know, and just view it. Now, if you are to clean this data here, this data is not coming in. You can see that these are survey data. All these are all survey data and different topic. For example, if I pick this one right here, there are different answers in this topic, but they are not interested in the topic. You know, if you go back to our requirement, they are interested in what?
Departments that are suffering most, or
and they're also interested in gender,
demography,
and the demographic data. So right now, yeah, if I expand all this, you can see that all this one right here is just bunch of distraction because these are just
placeholder.
So for me, I'll try to arrange my data, you know, and leave the ones that are important to me. So I can say, okay, all this, I can say, let me create a folder for all of these survey topics just to get them out of the way. So you don't have to do it anyway. You can click here and click the last one, right click, and create a folder. Why is this not highlighting?
It's grayed out.
Yeah, I can create a folder. Why is this not highlighting? Okay, let me see. Why is this folder grayed out? This is weird. So I can just create a folder right here and let me see if I can try to come here, group by folder. Sure. This folder is grayed out. You can
Just that there's a place that says group by folder.
No, that is the grouping.
Okay.
That's just grouping. You're supposed to okay, folders. Okay. So wait, what happened now? Okay, it's not showing up now. Something happened. So you can let me do that again. Select all this, right click. Okay, it's not showing. So what was it great at before? Anyway, just select what you want to select and go to folder, create folder. We can just call these Acme Corp use. Okay, I'll put them in there. And so that folder is created right now. We can just hide everything, so everything's in that folder. And we can also look at these contributing factors, blah, blah, blah. Let's click on this. And click on the last one. Let's click on this. I click on this last one. Right click and go to create folder. We can call that contributing factors. Again, this is just optional, okay? But it is good to make your work clean. You know, click OK. You can see everything is under that folder. So if you're looking for anything that has to do with contributing factor, just go into this folder. You see everything in there. And we can, you see now, yeah?
Sorry, please. This, the data you shared with which of your email? I don't seem to get, I'm looking for it.
Everybody, I shared it with everybody right here. I sent it, and I sent it to this, to everybody.
Which of your email did you use?
At consulta.com. Everybody, this everybody here.
Okay, all right.
So, so if you have this data, you can connect to your data and just start grouping, okay? All right, Chidi, is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
connect and let's group, create a folder, and we can call this team views. And we can also group all these on board. Right click this, got this on board. Onboarding, we can leave this there. And workplace. We can also create another group and call our workplace. Because these are some of the data that we don't need. So let's just get them out of the way. And we can leave this rest. So this is a lot better. You know, so we can also do like a quick cleanup here. Okay, like if you see this classification is coming out dirty. So you can, if you are using like Tableau Prep, we can just clean them up right there. But right here, we can also just right click and let's click on rename. So and just remove this and we call this classification. And let's.
And Lucky, do you know that when you submit this report to them as an assignment, all of these things, they will investigate it. They will open those workbook. They will see what you eventually did.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can rename this and I'm going to ask Jiro to send us the one he used for the interview. You know, he used a global sport data, you know, and I like the views that, you know, it was nice. Rename. This is employee type. Just click this one. Let's clean it up. And this is gender. We can also rename this and just clean this up a little bit. And now this one is length of service current, length of service. So we can also rename this as well. And let's remove all this long stuff. And we can just space out this length of service current. And let's rename this length of service overall. And this one is main factor, which of these is the main factor for living. So we can rename this for, let's say, main factor for living or factor for living. So what let's rename this to like factor for living is more catchy, right?
Or reason for living. Either way.
For living. Okay, let's just leave it with what we have in the, you know, in the data, something that we can easily relate to. But you are right, you know. I call this we can see main factor for living. Okay, that's it, good. And then I think we're looking good. Now, if you see this year right here, it's coming up, exit year is coming up as an aggregate. If you drag right here right now, even though we still have this, but we don't want it to be, we can just change it to like a string. Okay, so that we can have,
date?
No, because it's not being classified as dates, you know, you can still use it as string. But if this were like date, system generated date, it would have been better. But you can use it as date as well. Where is it? Exit here, you can still use it as date. For example, if you put it right here, it's going to give you same thing. you know, but you cannot expand to like really get to the exact date because see, it's like giving you some kind of mess up data. That's because they only give you the year. If you look at the data from the Excel, see that exit here, they just give you false. It's not really like
Okay, it's not incremental.
yes, and it's not, it doesn't give you much detail as the exact year, time, and date or week. So you can
Okay,
still use it like this, but for me, I think I would rather use it as you know, I can use it like as like an attribute. You know, I can just leave it as an attribute like this, even though it's like a number, but it's not going to give no. See, it's acting up. No, I just use it as a string or you know, it doesn't matter at this time because we just want to look at the year. Okay. Or because when I did this, I use it as year. Okay, I mean as date. It doesn't matter actually, but just know what you are doing. Okay. So let's leave it for this for now. So you can see now that our data is a bit neater because these are the things that we are looking for here: the age, department, employee type, and so on. All of this is just the survey. You know, it's not really, they're not really looking for who answer yes or no as of now. Okay, so let's forget this and let's focus on what they are looking for. So any question why I did mine this way?
Oh, Prof, sorry. So how do we determine if your data is clean or not?
Not all, if the data come pre-structured, you can tell. But if you look at what before we group everything,
Yeah.
you have a lot of data here that's making it look messy, and they're not really relevant as of now to our analysis. They can come up with a requirement in the future as to they want to analyze each of these. So then you know what to do. But just grouping this now make your data arrangement a lot neat and easy to find. Okay. Now, a dirty data is when, for example, this data right here is clean, but it's not
structured.
Yeah, no, it's structured, but it has a lot of information in one view. I mean, in one data set. Okay, so you can look at it like, okay, let me go back here. Imagine that I leave this like the way we have it before, and you want to do something. So it's going to cluster your data field. We'll be looking for all of the relevant fields that are important to your requirements. Okay, so you just have to rearrange it using this folder. But when it comes to ETL, you will know if a data is not clean because you're going to see a lot of fields not labeled. You see like date field in the same rows with like gender. You know, you can see some amount with like city. So everything is just messed up, jammed up. So with that, you have to really do a lot of cleaning, like pivoting the data, then separate, pivot, separate until you separate your data totally. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to, after this session, I'm going to be giving, we'll do one more session of ETL. I'm going to look for like a very dirty data and we'll clean it. I think we did that in Dion's class, right? So we did a lot of ETL using Power Query and Tableau Prep. So I'll look for some raw dirty data and we can explore some more. But let's get our hands on this for now. Okay. So any questions on this so far?
No.
Okay, so are you okay? Do you have your data up to this point?
Oh no, let me I was just watching.
Not yet. I'm trying to. I'm also
share your screen,
on the data right now.
And share.
A little bit behind.
Okay. Chidi, you share your screen and then you guys can work together.
Okay.
Okay. So you can group your data the way you want, the way it will be relevant to you.
Is this data Microsoft or CVS?
You find it out. You the data analyst. How can you be asking me?
Mhm.
The project manager. If I know, I will not hire you, right? So you say,
Okay, it's a text file. No wonder.
you have to select at least two first.
Yeah.
No, hold your shift key and select two. Hold your shift key and select. Or you can hold down your control key, select the first one and click on the last one, holding your shift key. It will select everything for you. Hold your shift key and click on the last one.
Okay.
So right click. You see folders below? No. Folders below group by.
My own is grayed out.
Try to click on shift, hold down your click and click on shift, because I don't know why it's doing that.
It's grayed out.
Select the first one, then hold your control key down and right click. Mine was grayed out until I started messing around with it. I don't know why it's doing that. And it shouldn't be doing that anyway.
It's the same thing. I selected everything. Chidi, how you dey hold am?
Shift.
Uh-huh.
I'll click the first one, then hold shift, then click the last one. It will select
That's what
all
I'm
of
doing
them.
now. It will select all of them, but it's giving shift.
Now, that one is done. Scroll up and just go and hide that. Scroll up now. Scroll up.
Okay.
You see that little bar? No, there's a little scroll bar towards your right.
This one.
No, scroll up. This scroll, yeah. Now you see now that everything they are now grouped now. So just click on that arrow in front and close that folder. No, that arrow in front of the folder. The little, yeah, click it now. That folder is
okay.
closed. So that then you leave the classification. Just group all those ones that have the same name, like contributing factors. Leave
the classification. Okay.
Yeah. No, scroll up. Now do the contributing factors, all of the contributing factors, put them in one folder.
All this thing is graying out now.
Okay, Chidi, you be doing your own and let Adnan share his screen.
Okay.
Yeah, share your screen, Adnan.
Okay.
Mine was doing that, great. I don't know why it's doing that, but you just have to play around with it.
See, it's grayed out.
Okay, now just hold down the control key, select now. I don't.
This control key, the shift.
Hold the shift and select the last one. Now still hold it down, and right click.
I wrote both of them down.
Mine was doing this before, but I don't know. It later came back on. Okay, now click out. For some reason, I don't know why it's good. Let me have a control.
Or do you want to take control and see?
Okay.
That's the control.
How to control?
Yes.
I don't know why it's doing this. You shouldn't be doing this because you should just right click.
What should grade folder mean?
Daniel, is your own grader as well? Let's close this.
Daniel, is your own?
Daniel is not here.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Dada, again, re-enter your this thing again.
Huh?
Reopen your.
Okay.
You might need to like update. I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay, we'll shut down.
Okay, let's try that. Let me try. Hold on. Hold on. Let me have the control.
Okay, got it.
No, I don't know why it's doing this. It's not supposed to be.
Ṣé a lè fi sí group kìíní ẹ̀ ni?
Okay,
Group by
okay.
folder.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, all right.
Okay, don't come. Báwo ló yẹ padà?
So what I did was I just click on this and click on this, and then I right click. I went on group by, and I click on folder.
Okay,
So once I click on folder, this one popped out.
popped out, okay.
Shouldn't be like that. That's not how the folder is always on. So now you have to come back in here now and start creating the folder. All right, so go ahead.
Okay. Can I stop sharing now?
You can work others too. Okay, just leave yours on and do what you're doing.
Okay, all right, let me see. Okay. Ahmed, copy.
This this thing is slowing down, but let me just open it. I'll let you know if it's freezing.
All right.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So how do we do contributing?
Yes, or anything contribute to put them in one folder.
Classification is not part of them.
No.
No. Onboarding. Length of service. We need length of service, right?
That one we just we rename it.
Eh?
We rename that one.
To
Because
what? Sorry?
the classification is the names is being duplicated, the age is duplicated, the employee is duplicated. So we have to just do like a bit of cleanup. So right click and just
What did you rename it to? Length of service overall.
no, length of service current. The other one is length of service overall. We didn't create a group. No, leave those ones
Okay.
alone. We didn't create a group. Those
Okay,
ones
okay. Are relevant. Okay, I think I'm okay now, Abi. Can I stop sharing?
no, clean up those ones. Show the other guys how to clean up. It's just to rename, like the classification.
Okay, class.
Data, the title is looking a little bit messy, so just clean it up.
This one, you mean classification alone?
That you an analyst look at it, the field name. They are looking like this.
Okay, I get you. Sorry.
Yeah, just clean it up a little bit.
Yes, I was asking about the grouping earlier. It's okay.
Okay,
I
we're
get you.
in group.
What about this one? Length of service.
We did that one. I changed it to length of service current.
Okay.
Length of service current. Look at what you are doing. Look at what you are doing for the two. Length of service current.
Oh, okay. I see. I'll change. I'll correct it.
Okay, all right. So okay, Chidi, are you okay?
Yes, I'm seeing what he's doing.
Okay. You haven't done this?
Yeah, I'm on it. I just
Okay.
So I think I'm good now. All right, so I can stop sharing.
Okay, Chidi, you share your screen. Daniel, are you ready? Daniel does not share his screen all through our classes. He barely share his screen.
he has two computers, so
It doesn't matter. That's what use your main one can just be the one that you are using. Is he here?
yeah,
Okay, all right. Now, everything looks good anyway. Okay, yeah, I fixed that, and then
current age.
Main factor for living, No, main factor.
Okay, for living. Okay.
Main factors for living. For living with a question mark. That's it.
How about this one?
No, we didn't do anything then. I think
Just,
the exit here, we change the exit here to string.
Oh, the string. Okay. Do we take it up? Oh,
just change it to like this. Change it to date because I changed mine to date. So just change it to date.
Okay, you change to date.
the date. Okay. Okay. So that's it. It looks good now, right?
Yeah, good. So Chidi, look at the requirement. What do you think is the first thing to create, or how would you like to go about it? Open the requirement. You have the requirement, right?
Yes.
Okay, open up your requirements. What are they looking for? What do you think you can start visualizing to help them, look at, what they want to see?
Where am I going?
No, the first one, the requirement, the PDF.
The PDF is the one that you request or the one you want to come.
This one.
Yeah. So we've read this through, and they've told us the problem. So now look at go up. You see the main go up a little bit. Yeah, stop there. The main question the dashboard in this workbook should identify is there any
department, okay,
in particular suffering from workers living ACME? You guys work together to solve that. And you guys have been in class enough. You should be able to.
All right. With that, I think we look at the department against. First of all, we can
go to dashboard. Do it.
Huh?
You guys should do it.
Go to dashboard. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys should do it.
Okay. All right. So
Daniel is still here. Or why is he just keeping quiet?
I think he went out.
Maybe you call. We are no placeholder.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. The two of you.
Yeah. Chidi, let's look at the departments and reason for leaving.
Okay.
You can look at that one first of all. So pick department.
No. Is there any department? Okay, you guys go ahead. I'll let you do this on your own. Go ahead.
Say what? Is there any department that what?
Look at the question.
Is there any department in particular suffering the most from workers living ACME? So it's a question.
All right, so let's see department and reason for leaving.
Okay.
Or factor, no, department and make factor for leaving.
Make factor for leaving.
So drop department in any of whether row or column, just drop it there.
Okay.
Let's investigate what is the factor for leaving, main factor for leaving.
So where do we drop it?
Just drop it in the text.
In the text, okay. Okay. Satisfaction with any conclusion.
You will not need this. Hold on.
Area
Okay, no. Let's do department and
And stop guessing. Just look at what they say and try to answer some of the questions. Is there any particular department suffering
okay.
from? I want you guys to think, work as a team and think. Don't just be guessing. So now, how do you identify how many people are exiting each department? So you make the right step. You brought the department into your view or your role. But how do you determine how many numbers of them are exiting?
yeah, so check the numbers of, just put the department and the number of record.
Department. A number of
ID, record ID, use record ID.
record ID.
ID, record ID.
Record ID.
Ta-da.
This is even right.
No, take it back.
Now, if you want to measure something, the people are leaving this company, so they want to measure the rate at which people are leaving this department. So how do you come up? There must be something for you to measure the rate at which they are leaving.
Okay, I think we need to create a
Calculated field.
calculated fee to get the rates.
Okay.
What rate are you looking for now?
Rate of living.
Okay, go ahead.
Or living rates. Anyone will come.
No, Chidi, what do you think? What do you think?
Me, I'm looking at the exit reasons. Why they.
The first question, take the question one by one. Let's go back to the PDF.
Okay.
Now, look at the two questions. Is there any department in particular suffering the most from workers leaving Acme? Now, number two is, are there any trends for specific worker demographics, such as gender, age, employee, tenure, and so on? Is there any trend of them leaving? What is the rate of people exiting in terms of gender? Meaning, how many men and women are leaving the most? Or which age group is leaving the most? Or which employee type is leaving the most? They want you to come up with something that they can view all this. No, Dada, I want you to champion this because you are already in the field. It's very just for you to think and say, okay, now these are the department. How do I know the rate at which people leave, or how many people are leaving, or how many employees left? I'm just using rate. It doesn't have to be rate. There must be something for you to know how many people are leaving this department. Look at your data.
Oh, use Acme amount of exit data count. Use that
amount.
count. That's
Like,
that one. Second to the last one.
Second to the last one. This one.
Yeah. Let's see what number is there.
Okay. You want me to put it on text?
Put it now. It doesn't kill. Put it. Take it out. So with that.
Okay.
This now we can see that at least operations has the highest rates, while followed by research and development. That is one. Okay, so we can do another, go to another sheet.
Okay, now you as an analyst, yes, you guys are on the right track. So you have a measure value to try to see. Now, what if this number of records here, it just counting the number of records in your data, but it does not give you the number of employees. So you cannot look at your data. Did it give you the number of employee or employee name, employee ID? No. So there's no way for you to know how many employees have left this department, because even though this gives you a clue, it might not be the right number of employee. So it's just telling you the number of records for each of this data in the data set. So you can use it like this, you know, and just and so okay, these are just the number of records we have. Based on this number of records, I think this department is suffering the most. But
Okay, you know what? Can we do calculated fee for count of records or count? Yeah.
no, you can't do count of record. The count of record is just by default. Tableau will look at your data. For example, Chidi, go to the Excel sheet. To the Excel sheet for the data source that we are using.
Excel.
The data source that we, yeah, that Acme survey data, yeah. Now, just click on top of any of the rule like A. Just click on top of A or B, anyone. No, on top to highlight. Now, if you look at the count here, you can see average count. You can see it's counted 703 below. You see that? So what that count is doing is counting each rows of records. You see that? So that is what is, now go back to your Tableau, Chidi. Go to your analysis on top.
On top, then do ground
analysis. No,
on top. Besides story.
On top.
Yes.
Yeah, analysis. Go to totals and click on show
ground.
No, column.
Show ground total.
Show column ground total.
Show ground total.
No.
Show column
Ground.
You can see that it's giving you the same number
Different.
of records. So it shows that accounting have 12 records in that data set. Finance have 12 records. Go back to the Excel again. To the Excel, I want you guys to understand how this is coming about. You can see that because Excel does not count the first row as data because those are the field, the header. Okay, so if you see that header, it will give you 702. Okay.
Correct.
Now go back to your Excel. I mean to your Tableau. That's why we have 702 here because Tableau is not counting the header. Okay, now, so what this count of record is showing us is that these are the number of records for accounting.
That's correct.
So now, but yes, we can. This is the only field that we can use in this data because the data does not give us the number of employees that have exited. So this, it will not be okay to say 12 people exited the company. It will not be okay. It will not be right to say. We can only assume that 12 people have left accounting, 70 have left finance. Now, if you go back to the PDF, but actually go back to the PDF, remember the food for thought here. They say what data isn't available in the data set that might be helpful to join to further explore the data. So now that will give you an idea that if they have given you the employee data, for example, employee ID or employee distinctive employee counts, that will help us to know the exact number of employees that have exited. But right now it's not available. We just have to go by the number of record of data that we have for each department. You get it? Donald, do you get it?
Yes, I get it.
Yes.
Okay, so now for me, if I want to use this, go back to your Tableau. If I want to use this, I will not use it as count. I will use it as percentage. Okay. So if
As percentage.
Yeah, instead of using it as count. So I want to use that Acme exit survey count, but since it's just an assumption, I'm not going to use it as distinctive counts. So I'll go back to that.
Analysis.
No, the one on your test. The data
That
on
one-
your test. No,
that one
the
is
data on your test, on your label.
on your mark.
On my level.
The one you put on your test now, department, the counts, CNT, the one on your test.
That green one, that green is something.
This one,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So go on the drop down
Drop down.
and go to quick table calculation and just change it to percent of totals. So they can now see that we cannot assume that in our record that we have, over 13% have exited purchasing, 15% have exited research, and so on. So we can now base our assumption on the percentage, not on the count. So if you just see 12 people, you look as if 12 people have exited, which might not be right because we don't have the accurate data. You get it?
Okay, so we could have just used it by percentage to
Not the percentage.
measure.
Yeah, that will give us an idea of how many people are exiting. Since we don't have the actual count, there's no way for us to really determine how many people exactly are leaving the department. So based on our records, we can just do, so okay, in this data set, 20% is exiting this department. That would be my own solution.
Okay, then you can sort it by, just do sorting.
What?
Click click department and do sort. Or there's a on top of that format, no. That format on top. You see format, go to format. Under format, under it. Wait, don't click format. Under that format, you will see sorting. No, don't click on format. Under it, look at those two icons. The one that
Okay. Oh, my bad.
Okay, now, so since we know that this one is good, now go back to your PDF. To the PDF requirement, PDF. What does the first question say?
Is there
Any department in particular field,
something the most from
workers living at
local living Acme?
Now, based on what you created at Chidi, what can you say? Does that answer that first question?
hold on. Any department in particular suffering the most?
Based on this now, is there any?
Yeah, it means operation.
Operations,
Yeah, operation is
the one
most
suffering the most.
because it has 22% of
Almost 23%. Yeah.
exit rate.
So now, if I were you, this answer my first question. So I'll find a way to showcase this, either make it like a viz or number like this, or however you want it. So you guys should go ahead and analyze this. You can just put.
Okay, all right. Go to show me.
Show me.
Chidi, you also have mastered your dashboard.
You need to master all of this. This thing.
Oh,
Show me is on your top
I'm sorry.
right.
Show
This
me.
is grayed out.
All of them are grayed out.
I don't know.
Why are they grayed out?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. Just come to on the Mac. Come to Mac on that automatic.
Let's see.
On
The
your
first
Mac.
thing that Lucky did was to show all of these things, what they mean. The top Mac is, we are not on Mac.
Under filters Mac.
Under filter.
Under filter.
That the whole of that place where you are right now, where you have color, size,
okay.
detail is called Mac.
Okay.
Automatic. Look for where it's automatic.
So click automatic and then let's go to bar chart. Put it on bar. No.
why is it doing this way? It's because you have your measures in your label. So if you drag it to like column,
Both sides.
no, hold on, drag, no, that column, the one you test now, because you've already formatted that. So drag that to your column.
Okay, take it.
No, the one, yeah, just drag it on your column, leave it there. And now you can start playing, go back to your show me. You can see different options.
Okay, so click that background. Okay,
This one.
You are there already. Yeah, that's what it's giving.
Okay.
What you can do is go to analysis. Go to analysis on top. Remove, take out that grand total.
The grand total was just to make sure that we validate that what we have in excess, what we have in, So
at this time we don't need it. So
uncheck the two. Uncheck the two.
Uncheck the two. All right. So go to text on top, under help. You see help on top. Under you see text. That's here. Click on it. Hide your show me. The show me. Just hide it. Click on it. Then click on count of record. I mean that's column. That green one. That column green. Click the drop down. Click format. Let's format this one. You can take out maybe the decimal. Click pin. All right, so number, percentage. So you can make it one decimal or 0 decimal. Click, go down. Drop down where you can do whether. So let's leave it like this. 23%. Good. Just X out. Okay, so we are good. We can go to the next sheet.
No, always name your sheet.
Name the sheet. Exit rates.
Exit rate.
We can call this department trend. Remember what
department, okay. Department exit trend.
That they can relate based on their requirement. But nothing was wrong with what you said, but try to like give them something from each stage that they can use to relate with, like a guide.
So let's go to the next.
Okay, now Achidi, let me have your control.
Okay.
Good job so far. I want to allow you guys to do it this way. At least you get your. Now, when it comes to like visualization, Chidi, I'm requesting your control.
Okay.
Request control. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, watch.
Okay, I can play with color too. Yeah, I forgot.
You can define to like show this. Since you have this solution now, which is good, you can decide to show it in different kind of chart. I want you guys to explore your chart. For example, hold on. Let me delete this and just duplicate this. For example, play around with this to say, okay, this was what I like to use. It shows how the number is grayed out, or you can, play with this kind of trimmer, play around, or I can say, okay, cancel. I can say, let me play this and just do, okay, my department, where is it? Putting my department here or here, and putting my stuff here. I want like just show them, just make my this a little bit beautiful, sort this, and I'll just do percentage of total like we did before, and then I can duplicate this right here. Okay, and now I have just duplicate back. I'll come to this and I can make it like circle. Okay, and then I can increase the ball size a little bit. Increase the ball size. No, that's too big. Or let me increase this. Or I can just make this entire view. Okay, nice. And then I'll come to this bar chart here. I'll just make this a little bit tiny. You know, make it a little bit tiny, something like that. I'm trying to create a lollipop chart. You know, just find something to showcase your solution. You know, play around with it. So now I will come over here and I'll do my dual axis. Again, of course, at first it's going to scatter, but you can still fix it here, come back here and make it, this is a bar chart. So it's looking good so far right now. So you can see, and I can come here and just let's see synchronizing. Where is it synchronized? It's not here. So let me come here. Okay, maybe this synchronizing is not here.
Yeah,
okay,
I can do
nice, right here.
that.
So everything is synchronized right now, and I don't need this one anymore. Uncheck show header, remove this header, and I can clean up my charts. You know, get skillful. Don't be afraid. Explore these eyes, explore this thing, and these are some of the things that you can use to shine. You know, how do you showcase your solution? You know, and then you can even do like this one right here. Here, you can come in here and show your test here, and just show your percentage on top. So you can see that I'm not showing my percentage on top of everything. Come to my color, I want to give it like a dark. I can make this like a little bit white. No, what am I doing? Okay, I can change this to like black. You know, I want to make it a little bit white. You know, it's up to you. Play around with it and give it some like border to put like a blue border around it. You know, just to make it unique, and format your this like you guys did the other time, and just make this like a percentage. You can see, so this is another good option. Is it the same thing in here? And then you can come in here and say, okay, let me clean this up. You can even create like a story like we did with all this to say these departments, you know, just create a story. This department shows dash, we can remove this, okay? Let's remove this. Show this percentage of exits, whatever, however you want to, like, you know, and then you can uncheck this. For me, I don't like to show my data. And you can see marketing shows 6% exits, shows 6% exits. So for this here now, on this, I can just come into this tooltip and just, I'm just going to remove this and delete all of this. I don't want anything to show on this. So now I can see nothing is showing on this, but whenever it shows something. So whenever you have a solution, try to get skillful in showing your solution. Okay, this and this is still the same thing, but you kind of show that, I mean, you're showing your different your solution in different ways. Any question?
No question, but if I also want to add to this one, I'm thinking maybe I will just make that that bar a little bit bigger. Then I can now throw color. I'll put color gradient on it.
Yeah, that's up to you. It's really up to you. You know, if the color is going to be too distracting, you know, but it's up to you. But I'm just telling you, find
Yeah.
your solution. You know, whatever you want to show it. You know, but is that okay? Are you guys okay with that? Okay, I like
yes,
this.
very well.
I like this better. Let me see if I can. like borders around, like the dark, little bit border. The border make it a little bit vivid.
More vivid.
I like this. I like this better. So it's up to you guys. You know, showcase. All right. So Chidi, I just want to throw this in. Whatever anyone you guys are okay with, go ahead with it.
Yeah, I think we can work with this one.
Okay.
Delete the first one and just
No,
remove the.
don't delete it. Leave your work, and now you see that I clean up my dashboard. It's clean up. But if you look at yours, is it clean up? It's up to you. You can
No,
make
no.
it quick. You can. You know, for example, I know that this one right here is department. I don't need to have it here. I can like click here and just click type fit title because it's already showing here.
Mm.
You know, so you guys go ahead. Question number one, answer. So go ahead.
Okay, so the first answer, the first has been answered. Let's go to the second one. Now, are
Second
there any
one.
trend specific worker demographic?
Demographic, such as gender, age.
Yeah. So we have to
age,
measure
no.
gender, age, employee type, and tenure. So those are the four fundamental things you need to measure.
Okay, now, for other things, now as a developer, look at go to the data. I like KPIs a lot. I like KPIs. So now I want to like look at this data here. Which one can I quickly use to show the management some KPIs to say, okay, this is how people is living. Is something that has to do with company in general. Okay, I can say, okay, look at workers type. I want to say I want to use my workers type or employee type, for example. If I click here now, what is my employee type? What does it consist? What do we have there? Contract, permanent, temporary. Okay, we have. Okay, let me remove this workers type. What is this? Affiliate employee. Okay, I can say, okay, now I want to give them a KPI. Let me see exit reason. Why do people leave? Okay, I can say, okay, I want to do a KPI with this. So with this, they can quickly see, have a quick insight. I want to make this on top of my charts, you know, on top of my worksheets to show them why people are leaving. That might be catchy. You know, I can just, okay, fit view or fit width, and then I do the same thing. I just bring in my this into my test. No, I want to bring this into my test, and I'll do percentage of total as well because I want to stick with the same. And this null here, what is this null? It doesn't add anything, so I'll just exclude. I don't need this. Exclude that one. I'll format this. Format and percentage. So now, once they open the dashboard, they can quickly see why do people exit? Why are they leaving? They can see that people are leaving because they are resigning. So now the management know that there's a problem why people are resigning. So this is people like a catch. For example, this is what I'm saying. If I want to click my dashboard, for example, now this will be on top of my stuff, and then I can drag other visualization on the, for example, I can bring this in here. So this will be, you know, my first stuff here. So I can now go back in here and just make this bold. So the management know that something is happening. That's the problem, right? I can just come in here and make this like 15 bold, and I can make it like red because people are exiting. I'll just paste it somewhere here and so you see it's catching now. Wow. So exit reason, 49% exited because they resigned. Now the management know that there's a problem. I can can now start showing all of my other KPIs in my data set. You know, I can arrange them the way I want here. But always get used to showing KPI. It's very, very important. But they will not tell you what they want as KPI, but you as an analyst, okay, this will make my report catchy. Imagine management coming every day to see people see this rate increasing, 49%. People are resigning. Something is going on. Are they not being paid well? Is the working environment not okay? Is it hostile? Is there all sorts of sexual assault going on? This gives them an urgent reason to look at your report the more. But they didn't tell you that in the requirement. But you as a smart developer know that, let me throw this KPI in here. Just throw it in, and it's going to help them really look at that there's a problem why people are leaving the organization. Again, this is my thoughts. If it's not okay for you, you can pick it out. Hello?
Yeah,
Does it make sense?
yeah, very well.
Okay, all right. So I'll let you guys continue. I will clear this dashboard now, and then you guys can continue from here. So let me delete this dashboard.
I know now.
No, you have to do you have to do your own. So I'll give you an idea. You know, this is how to think.
Okay, okay.
No, so go ahead.
Okay, so Chidi, go ahead and quickly create that KPI. Go to sheet 3.
It's on sheet 3. So if you want to keep it, just format it.
Okay, it's there already. So let's go to, you can leave it so it's there.
Let's go to the dashboard or what?
No, don't do dashboard now. We still have other requirements.
Absolutely.
Just did what, just to quickly show you, I mean, what may likely happen. I mean, what you will see, the prototype.
Is Daniel here?
I think he left.
We need to ban Daniel because he doesn't show his dashboard, and he's one of
Please. Daniel, we log in. I'll be doing some.
It's on another world entirely, another world.
Maybe it's fine, Dodo. Or it's Topeke, God knows. God can see his.
Oh my God.
Okay, so let's look at, are there any trend for specific work demography such as employee
Type channel.
Okay, so let's check employee type. Okay, so now currently we have, go to sheet, I mean, open another sheet. Let's explore. Okay, so let's check department and age and demography. So department. Let's check the reason for with that counts. Put the counts in the text. Oh, you remove that department.
Oh, I thought you said you take it out.
No, put the counts.
Count.
You've done department already now.
We want to check gender. So by the time we put count, then we can put gender, or we use maybe tree map or whatever map. Just
so while bringing with okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You've already created. We have to chart for department. Remember, you can bring everything together in a dashboard. You can just do gender. You see,
okay, do gender.
Yeah, just the percentage.
Gender and number of gender.
Remember, create them piece by piece and put them together in a dashboard. Don't try to create everything in one sheet.
I put the number of record. She not that one. That's one that has AMC, Acme Corp exit survey data.
Okay.
And that's the one that will give you the number. Okay, so we have a lot of no. What do we do with this no?
Just exclude it.
Will that still give us that 7 something? It will not give us 702.
Remember, that means there are some people that was not identified, either male or female. So you can leave it, but again, it's going to cost, just remove it, but that will still tally on with what you have. Remember, you are bringing them together piece by piece.
Okay,
It's
so
up to you. It's
if
up
we
to you.
remove it now, that will be 106 total that will not be part of either male or female.
Okay, well, so how do you know they are male or female? Are they, those might be the people that refuse to be identified as male and female. Okay.
So I can leave it or rename that node.
No, why? Rename it to what?
Unidentified.
Transgender.
No, unidentified.
Okay, all right. That makes sense then. That makes sense. Yeah, so go ahead.
Click on that null. Click on that null. Right click. Click edit alias. Edit alias. So just call it not identified or unidentified, either way. Click OK. Click OK, then maybe we can do a bar chart. Do a pie chart, rather, do a pie chart. Click show me. That one, okay, that one. No. So two way, you can leave your pie chart like this, or okay, so bring the, okay, let's do this now. Click text, click on text on top.
Text. Why don't you guys just use this to do like a donut chart?
Donut chart. Chidi, can you let me quickly do this? Because I will do something, I'm saying do this on that one.
No, Chidi know how to do donut chart, right?
Chidi, you know how to do donut chart?
Chidi, are you there? Okay.
Oh, wow. Anybody that is watching this video will be like, what's going on?
Sorry, my internet went off. Hey, for the first time. Oh my God.
Bruno?
So, Chidi, you have to do the donut chart, right?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So let's do a donut chart for this one to make the V's look good.
Oh, donut chart.
Remember, this is an interview question. So as you answer the question, you just want to like show skills of what you can create, right?
Yeah. So, you know what? Chidi, leave this one, leave sheet 4, create another sheet.
Okay.
Okay, so on your row, just double click inside that row, double click. Put 0 there. Okay. All right. So put another, that one, drag it. Do control and drag that one. Control and drag it another one to the side. Click control. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so choose circle first. Go to automatic. Choose circle. Okay, all right. So if you see on,
me to make it big.
we will do that one after the other now. Okay, you can make it big. Not like that. Go to from standard up, make it entire view.
Okay. Still small.
Show me, close that, show me. Okay, so we'll take you one after the other. This first one, we need to remove I don't know how to explain this thing. Okay, make one big. Okay, make it big. Okay, then the other one, change the color of that other one.
Oh,
Don't,
change the color.
okay, that one is okay. No, go back a little. Go back. Okay, I'll change the color. Maybe do like, okay, one more step, go down. Yeah, click any of those one there. Okay, all right. So we can do dual axis now. So
Yeah,
go
but one is bigger than the other.
don't worry, they will
Okay,
later.
one of these all
So go to the last one, that's sum of zero, the second one. Sum of zero, the green one,
this one.
that green on your row. Sum of zero on the row, drop down. So create dual axis. Okay, so they are inside each other now. So go to the mark. So there's 1 0, the sum of 0 in the mark. Go to size. Yeah, that one. Size, increase the size of it. Okay, so that's okay, leave it. Click inside that the white background in your canvas so that we can take out. Yeah, click on it. Inside, no. Inside the canvas. Yeah, right click. Yeah, click format. What we want to do is to remove the trend line. So see on top, you see the line on your format.
Yes.
Wait, no, you see the one that has line on top, just one more step up. One step up. Okay, come to your extreme, yeah, that one. So all the grid line, just make it no. Okay, so that one is okay. So please come back so that we can synchronize. Please come back to this row column.
Row or column.
That row, no. On this thing. I don't know.
Okay, right here.
That second one. Click the drop down, do synchronize. Is that synchronized there?
Oh no.
It's not there. Check the other one. Oh no. I'm sorry, not that one, not there. You see where we have 0 by the extreme left?
This one.
No. On the, I wish you can see my, on the canvas. Extreme
Okay,
left.
this one.
Okay, that one there, yeah. Just do sync.
Synchronize. Okay.
Okay. Have you done synchronize?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So let's take all of those measures now. Bring data to, gender to, put gender on color first. Or
Okay,
gender
down.
on. Okay, put it, drag that same gender on size.
On size, okay.
Okay, no, sorry. What do you call it? Acme. That's Acme count of detail. Drop it on size. Drop it on size. Yeah, drag that color on size as well. That color. Control hold that gender. Drop it on size. On size. Why is it not giving us? Your column measure. Chidi, please quickly give me your control. Let me do this one first.
Okay, request.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, oh, thank you. Right away. Lucky.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
No. See, guys are doing you're on the right. Remove that gender from size.
Gender from size.
No, on yeah, that one. Remove it from size. It's not supposed to be in size. Okay. Now, remember, you didn't change. Go back to the all marks. Go back to all and change it to pie or change it, at least the first one. Hold on. At least hold on. Change the first one to pie chart.
Yeah.
To pie chart. Now, okay. Then you see you now have your angle. So now drop your gender into color. So that will split that.
Yeah.
And then now you now want to calculate this circle based on the
Size.
based on the number of the data. So you draw that Acme Corp data into angle. So it will calculate, and then you go back and format that like percentage. No, percentage of total.
Oh.
Clear. Click on clear. No. Go back down there and clear it. So now go back to create a calculation first. Percent of total. And then I go and format. So now, according to this chart, which demographic of gender exceeded the most?
Female.
Absolutely. So you're answering the question bit by bit.
I even put a gender on detail.
Why? Okay, yeah, on label, okay, yeah. But now that will remove. So how do you now bring back the percentage? No, go ahead. It's good. Go ahead. Right. Go ahead. Leave the gender. Bring the gender. Okay, now. But how do you now bring back that percentage to also show?
Okay, so I'll take this one back inside.
Yes, but you can just hold on your Shift Control key and drag down one in the angle to your label.
Okay.
So
my label, yeah.
To duplicate. Yeah, that's it.
Why am I having this 0 here?
It's because go back to that one, go back to the label. You are showing the label. Click on that and uncheck that show test there. I get rid of it.
All right, so we have this one now. So gender. Exit by gender. I mean. Okay. So Chidi, you can take back the control and let's do the next one.
But so far, is this making sense?
Yes.
Some sense, at least. So this one is different from regular, from the regular pie chart. Okay.
Yeah.
My boss, normally the previous dashboard that was done, before I came in, so they did just normal pie chart, and it's looking like a K-leg and all of that. When I use this donuts, love it so much. You understand? So that this thing, that open and close filter as well too,
Yeah.
make me dey shine across departments.
Wow.
A lot we're learning from here that is they are not even taught elsewhere.
Yeah. No, remember, this is an interview question. This was given to me in an interview. Okay, so I did. This was just last month here. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, I even did another one this week. You know, so I want to share all this. You know, real life learning. But again, I want you guys, when you have this kind of interview dashboard, aside of you answering the question, also try and use different charts so that they can see what you're capable of doing to answer the same thing. You understand?
Yeah.
All right.
So, Prof, do you have to do this this data the same day of the interview, or they
They
give
will
you
tell
time?
you can submit it within 48 hours.
Okay.
They just want to see the speed at which you can.
Not the speed, they're
Okay.
just looking for your quality of work and your insight into data. You can submit it, but not later than that 48 hours, but don't rush it. Okay, don't rush it.
So this is done.
This is
The
done.
next one.
If you want to format it, it's up to you. Okay, now, I know we have 5 minutes left. It's unfortunate, there is one here. What happened to the other guy? What's his name? Bayo.
Abayomi, I understand that earlier that he was on vacation, but I don't know what happened.
Okay, all right. So try and work on this on your own. At least you have an idea. Okay, this is how we're going to go. Work on it on your own. Showcase stuff.
So do we still need to do more, have more sheets, or just go to dashboard straight up?
Look at the question. Look at the requirement. Have you answered what you've only go back to the PDF. So you've answered number one. Number two, have a lot of
gender, age,
so number
employee
two, we
type.
have only answer for gender now.
Gender.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so there's
by
age,
employee
there's
type,
employee
type,
tenure,
you know.
And if there are other things that you want to add, though we have added KPI here, which is additional stuff. There are other things that we can add to have that meaning. So we already have gender. So we need to do gender, employee type, and tenure. So we use different visuals. So let's see if you can quickly do it for age. Let's see, current age. Age demography. Okay, and so 2%. Oh, sorry. Percentage of total. Mommy is coming. Okay. So with this one, maybe we can look for which.
I'll that for you.
Lucky, what do we do with this null value here too?
I mean, you've already labeled one unidentified.
So we'll continue with that, right?
Yeah, just be consistent.
So you can't put it unknown.
Unknown. Then you continue with unknown, so that it's consistent. That's what
Just use unknown, just continue with consistent.
Okay, but the unidentified, you didn't spell it correctly.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess.
You have to use it consistently. Okay.
Okay, so this one is insightful enough, right? I think we are good with this one, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So here it means that people with older from 56 and above, you know, has the highest rate of exits.
Okay. And if they want to know why are they exiting at that old age? What's the reason for them exiting? How do you do that?
And I put
No,
Exit reason.
remember, see, this is why I always, for example, let me get your the control first.
okay.
This from Chidi, right?
No, it's
Yes.
for me. I've given.
Oh, from
Okay.
Dada.
Do you have the control?
Yeah, I'm requesting for the control now.
You have it.
Okay, I have it now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if it is okay, remember you have exit reason. Okay, you don't have it yet. Let's say I put main factor for leaving here. Okay, and let me just put this for here for now. Let me just say I put this here, and I should test, for example. Okay. Now they want to know what is the reason for them leave for these old people leaving. All this will come to play at the dashboard. For example, I can bring in this chart here. Okay, and I'll bring in this chart here. Okay, let me remove this for now. And if I use this as a filter, so they want to know what is the reason for this 65 people living here. If I click on this 65 people now, it filters down here. You see it? So it shows that one of them moved as a career. This was self-employment.
Self-employment.
Now, remember also that we also have this this KPI here. You guys didn't name that sheet. This KPI. Did they resign, retire, transfer? I can also bring that here. Sheet 3. I can also bring that here. Just bring it here. Let me uncheck this now. If I click on this again, you see that this these older people, 9% of them, their contract expired. 30% of them, their position got eliminated. 80% of them got resigned, and so on. And these are the numbers. And if you also format this, to be like percentage, just to stay inconsistent, percent of total. You know.
I don't know. Are we still going to?
You can just click on none. Just click on unidentified. So
Okay, because we don't.
It means that
We don't identify the reason.
Yeah, it's not identified. So I'm just trying to make you see that everything will come together to play at the dashboard level. You don't have to unnecessarily show them at the worksheet. So once you start using them to like filter each other, that question will be answered. That was just the idea I'm trying to get to you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't close it, man.
Okay, all right. So I know it's 10 o'clock, all right? But please, especially the newbies, work on this and let's try and solve this tomorrow so we can work on the next one. Okay?
Okay.
All right, try and complete it, try and work it, put in your best, try different charts, you know, and these are real life interview questions. Who knows? Maybe your next interview, they might give you the same question and just tell you to, if you've done this before, it becomes, you know, a piece of meat for you. All right.
All right.
All right. So we will touch base tomorrow, but if you have time, try to work on this, and I will upload this video, let's say, first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Dada. Thanks, Chidi.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.